11 massive things on Earth that can be seen from space. You might have heard the oft-repeated trivia nugget that the Great Wall of China is the only human-made object visible from space. Turns out it isn't true. NASA says the wall generally isn't visible, at least to the unaided eye in low Earth orbit. Luckily, satellites are prolific photographers, adding the view from Earth's orbit into the mix. From the Grand Canyon to the Great Barrier Reef to the artificial Palm Islands of Dubai, they've captured countless scenes of the world's biggest things. For your earthbound viewing pleasure, here are 11 things massive enough to be seen from space. Number 11. Himalayas. With 14 peaks over 26,000 feet tall and more than 100 exceeding 20,000 feet, the mountains of the Himalaya range are the biggest on Earth. Views from the top seen only by the few who have the strength and endurance to climb them can only be topped by the views from space. It's their snow-capped summits that make these geographical anomalies stand out in satellite pictures. It's easy to pick them out due to their prominence against the Tibetan Plateau and the plains that flank them. The mountains occupy a large swath, 1,550 miles, of South and East Asia, spanning 5 countries: India, Nepal, Bhutan, China, and Pakistan. Number 10. Great Barrier Reef. The 1,600 miles long Great Barrier Reef becomes largest coral reef on Earth. It also becomes largest living thing in this world that can seen from space. The Great Barrier Reef interlinked more than 900 reef islands, located in eastern part of Australia. It is listed on UNESCO's World Heritage Sites, home for 1,500 tropical fish species. It also becomes main destination of scuba divers and finest tourist spot in Australia. Number 9. Amazon River. The Amazon River is easy to spot against the dense forests that surround it. When the Rio Negro and Rio Salamos, both major tributaries of the Amazon, flow into the mighty river near the jungle city of Manaus, they create a web of waterways that's been captured by satellites. This phenomenon is especially evident during floods. The Amazon rainforest also appears on satellite images as a large dark area in the middle of South America, but the rivers that flow through the forest are more visually distinctive. Number 8. Grand Canyon. It surely took many days to enjoying every sight of 277 miles long Grand Canyon in Arizona, but the astronauts at orbits of Earth are blessed to seeing Grand Canyon all at once. This space's bird-eye view of Grand Canyon took from NASA's Terra spacecraft in 2011. The space images of Grand Canyon helped the scientists to make surface map of the steep-sided canyon, also to monitor the changes within its surface. This photograph also includes Northern Rim and Colorado River in Grand Canyon. Number 7. Ganges River Delta. The 220-mile-wide Ganges River Delta, which covers southern Bangladesh and parts of West Bengal in India, is one of the most prominent geographic features on Earth, and its unmistakable arc shape with ribbony waterways is best appreciated from space. The river is rich with wildlife and prone to disastrous flooding on an almost yearly basis. It deposits large amounts of sediment in the Bay of Bengal and appears to have a light, almost milky color, which makes it even more distinguishable from orbit. Number 6. Pyramid of Giza. One of 7 wonders of ancient world also becomes favorite site for astronomers to capture photograph from orbit. It is not at all visible with naked eye from space. Astronomers used long focal length camera for it. The high-resolution cameras with International Space Station already took many detailed images of Pyramid of Giza from space. Within space images of Pyramid of Giza, the southeast parts seems to be illuminated by sun and northwest parts as in shallow. The limestone statue of lion in southeast part of Giza Pyramid also can seen from space with power cameras at possible conditions. Number 4. Phytoplankton blooms. Plankton blooms are one of common and stunning phenomenon in oceans. Concentration of uncountable numbers of microscopic plants called phytoplankton in surface of ocean. Plankton blooms can seen even from space, captured by satellites such as Terra and Aqua from NASA. Plankton blooms begun to form in warm ocean water, found as a multicolored swirl from space. Number 3. Palm Island, Dubai. Palm Island along with world islands of Dubai can seen even from space. As became world's largest artificial islands, there is no reason for wondering in this case. The Palm Islands actually holds 2 artificial islands in shape of palm tree, spread across in an area of 100,000 cubic meters. You can meet hundreds of luxury hotels, villas, shopping malls, and parks within this man-made wonder. World Islands contains 300 artificial islands covered over 9 kilometers of area, constructed by sand dredging in shallow water in coast of Dubai. Number 2. Cities at night. Aside from the shapes of the continents, the most easy to identify geographic features seen from space are cities lit up at night. Only major cities such as New York City, London, Buenos Aires, and Seoul have enough combined wattage to be seen from orbit, with a few even visible with the naked eye. In cases like the eastern half of the US, Western Europe, and India, countless numbers of lights, bright and dim, combine to create one large illuminated area. Number 1. Kennecott Copper Mine. The Kennecott Copper Mine in Utah is one of the largest open-pit mines in the world and is so big it's visible from space. The mine is over 4 kilometers wide and 1.2 kilometers high, which is taller than 2 Empire State Buildings stacked on top of each other. Kennecott has been in operation for over 100 years. It is believed to have produced more copper than any other mine, with an extraordinary 19 million tons. The enormous pit is expected to keep expanding until 2030.